Hi, and welcome to Converse with Julie F. Today I want to practice introducing ourselves. And I realized I don't know if I've introduced myself. So I'm going to go first, and then you're going to introduce yourself to me. Hi, my name is Julie. I'm a speech pathologist. I live in Seattle, Washington. Like I said, beautiful Seattle, Washington. I was born and raised in California. I'm from Sacramento. The exciting part. Actually, you might know who this is. I am from Folsom. Are you a Johnny Cash fan? Folsom Prison Blues. I grew up near the prison. And now my parents live a couple miles away from it. So that's the one claim to fame that Folsom has. Let me see, what else can I tell you about myself? I love to travel. I've been to over 55 countries. In fact, I actually quit my job in 2017 and went to work in Hawaii for 3 months on Maui. Oh, it was so difficult. And then I traveled around the world, starting in Hawaii, went to Samoa, Fiji. I mean, technically I can give you all the names of the countries, but that's a little much. But I went to the South Pacific, Australia, Southeast Asia, Egypt, Israel, Europe, and then I ended up in New York City with one of my best friends, and then I came home back to Seattle in 2018, and now I've been here ever since. But I love to travel, I love to cook, I love to bake. One of the greatest joys of my life is cooking for others. I usually have friends come over and I cook for them, and then we lie on my couch and relax. And that's something I really miss right now with COVID. Usually my days are go to work. As a speech pathologist, I work in home health, and right now I'm working in a hospital, which means I work with COVID patients. There's a lot of stress going on. And usually I come home from work and I'll relax, make dinner, go to the gym, which I also can't do right now, and then watch TV or read until I go to sleep. Well, now it's spend a lot of time on the internet. What else do I enjoy doing? I enjoy walking around. I live right near Lake Washington in Seattle, and it's beautiful. And I enjoy spending time with my friends and family. I have a very large family. I'm the baby of 5, and my siblings have a lot of children. I don't even know how many nieces and nephews I have. I have great nieces and nephews at the ripe old age of 34, and I have quite a large family. I'm trying to think of what else I like to do. Well, I love the fall. That's my favorite thing. I love pumpkins. I love pumpkin spice everything. I am not ashamed of that. Well, I don't really love eating pumpkins, but I love the smell. And I love the cold. I love wearing cardigans. You haven't seen me wearing any cardigans because I currently don't own any that fit me. Something else you don't know about me yet is that I just had weight loss surgery in February, and I've lost almost 80 pounds so far. It was very difficult. Hopefully, my first goal weight is about 7 pounds away, but I want to get down to 17 more than that, because they say you gain some weight back after you get down to your lowest. So we'll see. I don't know if you've noticed that even in the month since I've been doing this, I've lost almost 10 pounds. Woohoo! And that is really what's taking control of my life right now, because I can't do anything else with COVID. So I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you about me. I'm pretty boring. I grew up doing cheerleading, and that was the most exciting thing in my life. And I coached cheerleading. I was a cheerleader. I did gymnastics. But then you get to college, and as someone who's 5'7" and kind of chubby, you can't do it anymore unless you're at a school with all-girls school. And I went to Brigham Young University in Utah, and nobody was... they had all like 4'10" little girls, and that's not me. So I think that's all I want to say. But do you hear what I talked about myself? I talked about the past. I talked about the present. I could even talk about the future. But right now I don't know what I want to do for the future because of COVID, and it's kind of throwing everything in a loop. But I want you to tell me about yourself. And I'm just going to sit here and listen. So, let's go over a little bit. So first, you want to introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Julie. And something else you can do, which I didn't do, you know, when you meet other people, sometimes you have to give 3 facts, right? Stop saying right, whatever. And here, let me demonstrate that one. Hi, I'm Julie. 3 facts about me. I have been to over 55 countries. I have been on dates with hundreds of men of different nationalities. Yes, that's a lot. And what's another fact? I have gone skydiving in New Zealand. I know it's kind of involved with the traveling. All of that is traveling. That's not very interesting. But you could do any kind of facts. So I want you to, let's start with the first 3 facts about you. All right, give me 3 facts about yourself. Wow, those were super interesting. Awesome. Could you get them all out? I hope so. If not, go back, try again. Now I want you to do more of a narrative introduction, and mine was a little long, but I like to talk about myself a lot. I'm sorry. So I want you to give me, hi, I'm blah, 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 and tell me where you were born. Tell me where you grew up. Tell me your interests. Tell me about your partner. Tell me about your kids. Tell me about your mom. I don't know. Tell me about anybody, because I want to know. Mm-hmm. So interesting. Okay, now I'm going to freeze it for a bit. How did you feel that introduction went? Your life history? I mean, we don't always tell everyone everything about ourselves. Like I said, I do. But sometimes you might just tell some of that. Like, oh, I'm from California, but now I'm a Washingtonian. After 10 years, I think I can say that. I care about recycling a lot, which they do in California too, but it's different. So anything that's from your, like I said, your past, your present, your future, you can tell people about and they will be interested. I hope you enjoyed your introduction, and please subscribe and let me know a little bit about yourself in the comments. I'd love to know something about you. See ya.